Hey everyone, welcome to my son's playroom renovation. Since my son was born, we had this room on the main floor of our house that we made his playroom. Now he's 4 and he's outgrown this space. He just has so much stuff and not enough room to play, and this is a quick peek of what it looked like before we started the move. So we finished our basement last year and briefly rented out. But now we decided it's the perfect time to move the playroom down there, because my son's at an age where he can be trusted to play more independently and he can have so much more space to play. Here you can see the space before we get started. The first thing we did was buy a couple new IKEA collax units for more toy storage, so here are Paul and I putting those together. We bought one 2x4 and one 3x4, and then we had his existing 3x4 unit in his old playroom, which we also brought down. I then started the process of bringing all his toys down to the basement, while Paul installed the TV mount. Okay, I've pretty much moved all of my son's toys down here now. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to organize it all into these sections and elsewhere. So this is the fun part, but it's also the part that takes forever. So let's get started. So my game plan right now is, I know I'm gonna have to probably get a bunch of new bins and stuff. So I kind of want to figure out where things might go first and just kind of preemptively place it there. And then if I think it would be better in a bin or something of the sort, then I'll take some measurements. I have some other ideas, like I'm not sure what I'm putting on this yet, but some bins here would be useful. Over here on this coat rack, I'm kind of thinking of making this his costume station because he has a bunch of superhero capes and stuff, and then getting some bins for like hats and other dress-up accessories I think would work well. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started. Also, my son had a bunch of these foam mats in his playroom upstairs. He doesn't really need them anymore because I mostly had them for him when he was a baby, and then they just kind of stuck around because it's better than playing on a hardwood floor. So I do have this hockey area for him, and for the sake of the floors and our knees when we're playing with him, I was thinking of laying down some tiles in this section. After I put down the mats, I temporarily sorted and placed his dress-up stuff, and then I organized and set up his tool bench. Paul worked on putting together the collax inserts that we got. I put Xavier's puzzles away, and then I ran into my first problem. That's a problem. The units were tilted slightly, so I tried putting the cars on that other shelf, which I realized later I hated. I later put some furniture pads under the front of the IKEA units to lift the fronts, and that seemed to fix the problem. Then I continued to figure out where the rest of his toys would live. It's time for the final reveal. I didn't do as much videos of me putting the toys away just because my back was killing me and I didn't want to be setting up my phone a million times, but I love how it turned out. Alright, I'll give you a little tour. So right when you come in, to the right is this little workstation. So he's got all his tools, his building materials, and then you come into the kitchen section. So he has a shopping cart, his little kitchen, and we got some of his food in there. And then I have a bunch of extra food in this door. So most of his toys are organized in these IKEA collax units. I have his Lego pillows on the top. And this one, he has all his animals. And And then he has some more food here. It's split up into fruit, vegetables, a sandwich kit, and then ice cream stuff. His instruments, his doctor kit, doctor and dentist kits he loves playing with, some dinosaurs, and some magnet tiles. In these 4 bins, there's just blocks. So there's 2 bins of Duplo blocks and 2 bins of wooden blocks of assorted shapes. And then we move to the middle section. So start over here. In the drawers, he has some of his like electronic toys, and these are some wooden puzzles along with his other flatter wooden puzzles. And we have these are really cute. These are like Disney houses with little characters and stuff inside. And then some Lego. Then he has some activities in these boxes here. So there's a bunch of Pokemon stuff, some smaller cars, those like wooden shapes. There's this game I created when I was in ECE, where it's a bunch of small animals and you can count them, lacing beads, and this counting bear game. So he has all of his bigger vehicles on the shelves. This is a bin of all the smaller little people cars. This is all of his superhero toys. Down here are some stuffed animals. I'm gonna bring some more down from his room because there's way too many up there. Train tracks. These are foam blocks, but they look like wood. And then some balls. In these doors, he has some Mr. Potato Heads and stuff like that. And then in here are some letter blocks to practice spelling and his other VTech storyteller. And then here he has his play couch. And then our regular couch. Beside the regular couch, he has these 2 activities. And then over here is his little hockey arena. So right now he really loves playing hockey. So I got the foam tiles that we had in the previous playroom down here. I'm just short 2 tiles that I have to get there. This, I couldn't figure out what to do with it down here, so we're actually gonna take this upstairs. So this won't be here anymore, plus it gets in the way of the hockey anyways. We have this little ice cream cart and just this little thing here to display his artwork. And then this, which I think will be his favorite part, is his dress up station. He loves dressing up as superheroes. So he has all of his superhero capes, some of his holiday hats that he likes to wear all throughout the year. And then there's some bins down here. So in this one is a bunch of animal hats. This one has puppets. This one has all of his masks. This has some assorted glasses and gloves. This one has some shields that he made at his little woodworking station. And this is his bracelets that go with the superhero costumes and other miscellaneous things. Yes, he likes to play with a Swiffer duster and pretend it's a weapon. In this cabinet under here, I decided to just put a bunch of blankets I had that I don't really use for anything, so he can just do with those whatever he wants, make forts, whatever. Got all of his magnets on the fridge. And then I put his little table here because I put all of his craft stuff kind of in the kitchen. So in this cabinet is his Play-Doh, kinetic sand, and some of his learning activity books. In this top drawer has markers, crayons, pencil crayons, scissors. This drawer is his magic painting kit. This one just has some crayons and chalk in it, but we can probably put more in there. And this has all of his activity books, coloring books, and sticker books. And then in here, this also is pretty empty. It just has some extra activities, puzzles, activity books that I made in ECE, all that good stuff.
And that's the whole playroom. It took almost 2 full days over Easter weekend, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I will admit I was a little sad moving his playroom because we have had so many good memories in that playroom upstairs ever since he was a little baby, but I know that we're all going to make so many more new memories in this new playroom. And the best part is that Xavier loved it too.
What do you think?
It's so cool.
Is it amazing?
Yeah.